Hey, back with another video, guys. I hope everyone is doing well. So I've been getting a lot of sensual dreams, and I want to share a sexual reading, and it's going to be for mature audiences because I feel like these are going to be one of those readings that a lot of your masculines want you to know, and I feel like it's because that the energy with the masculine sensually and sexually, it's just so raw and almost like animalistic at this time. Like they really, really, really want to experience a physical connection with you. So if you're drawn to this reading for whatever reason, I don't know, maybe there's just something here that needs to be validated with your own intuition, because maybe you might be getting a lot of sexual energy as well. It might be creeping into your dreams. You might just be having visions, or you might just be feeling aroused out of nowhere in your day. I love when that happens, just because it feels, and this is what I was talking about when I say that a lot of the feminines tend to enjoy the connection spiritually, like through telepathy or these types of experiences, where the masculines are very physical, right? Like they don't want to just think about it. They want to take action. So let's find out what's on the masculine's mind when it comes to being physical with their divine feminine, okay? I'm not going to focus so much on tarot, guys. I'm more going to use the images and the messages that come out from the masculines, okay? If number meanings or tarot meanings come up, I'll definitely share it, but I'm more focused on the images on the cards. Okay, so I'll take these two. I cut the deck in half. And okay, so on this card here, they want to take it slow, okay? They definitely want to start off slow and enjoy your body. This is a card that talks a lot about tender kissing, okay? So your masculines might be really turned on by like French kissing, okay? Rubbing their tongue against yours, kissing your lips, kissing your neck. Even when they're inside you, penetrating you, it might really turn them on to French kiss you at the same time. With this card as well, because he's sitting up, I also get that this is a masculine that will really enjoy pleasuring you with his hands. So maybe pleasuring your breasts with his mouth and using his hands as well to please you. And again, like I've been getting a lot of tantric energy when it comes to twin flames connecting sexually. And what I mean by tantric energy is you guys aren't really focused on orgasm, or sex is not really a means of, okay, let's just have sex to feel good. It's more of just having sex to connect with each other, to be with each other. It's a way that you two feel comfortable spending time together, for example. Okay, and that's what I'm getting with this card here. The turtle tells me definitely they just want to take things slow with you. You make them feel fulfilled. There is just a lot of comfort that they experience when they think about you, divine feminine. And in this card, he's kind of doing the same thing, right? He's kind of letting her relax and lay back while he does a lot of the pleasuring. And I think that I did share that in the written reading that I did. So as you guys can see, the cards are definitely reflecting a lot of the sexual energy that I'm picking up on. I just feel like he thinks of you as very beautiful, divine feminine. You might also like to dress up in lingerie, or you might take very good care of the way that you dress intimately, especially if you're with your divine masculine. He might naturally bring out that side of you that is very feminine. Like he might desire your body so much. This might be something as well, divine feminines, that like I feel secretly you guys are craving. Like you want a man that's very fixated on sex, and it's because there's a part of you that just enjoys giving it up. And there's nothing wrong with that. I think that it's beautiful. Like it is such a beautiful balance between masculine and feminine, and this is something that your masculine might find very attractive about you, is like you have this energy of like feeling the way he looks at you, and he makes you feel very sensual and beautiful. So you have no problem just kind of laying out your body for him to watch and admire. And like when it comes to sex, for example, you have no problem like showing off yourself. You know how some women might be self-conscious, so they might like have like issues leaving the light on, or like spreading their legs or allowing parts of themselves to be seen. I feel like with this divine feminine, the way your masculine makes you feel, it really reflects in the way that you two make love, where he allows you to really open up yourself like a flower when it comes to you two lovemaking. And that's open up yourself like a flower. I like right away I got that tantric energy again of like a beautiful lotus. So there's no part of you, divine feminine, that feels any type of shame towards yourself, your body, your sexuality, the love that you feel for yourself and your masculine. And it really shines through the way that you make love to him and through the way that you allow him to make love to you and enjoy your body in certain ways, okay? Let's find out, okay, before I tap into more messages, let's find out like a little bit more about this energy of you like always being in this like receiving space. Like, how does your masculine feel about that? What do they want you to know on top of that? Okay, I'm just gonna cut it in half the same way I did and we'll get 2 messages. Okay, so how do you picture our first time? Interesting. Okay, so they might have asked you this before if you guys haven't been intimate, or it might be something that they're thinking about. They might be thinking about you guys if you did have like a first time, or the first time you made love or had sex, or it doesn't even have to be that intimate, guys. It could just be the first time you guys kissed or touched skin physically. This might be something that they're thinking about a lot. And if you haven't experienced it, they might be looking for clues as to what type of setting that you'd like to be in. Like, this might be a divine masculine who's very romantic and pays very good attention to detail, and that's just part of the way that he romances you and makes you feel loved and cared for. It's the way that he kind of sets the tone romantically before he devours you, type of thing, is that he puts a lot of emphasis and focus into not only pleasing your body but like pleasing your senses. Like, the environment around you must be like nice and like romantic. Like, look at both of these settings, I feel are just beautiful and romantic and sensual. And so that might be something that's really important to this masculine, okay? Like, he might take pride on, like, before he invites you over, he would like light candles everywhere or make the home smell nice, and it would be nice and clean, and just doing everything he can to basically make you feel comfortable, which is what I'm getting off of these cards as well, okay? And I think that's extremely sweet. So another one we have here is you're exotic and it turns me on. And I love that too, because redheads are quite exotic. And so are brunettes. Not to say blondes aren't exotic as well, but I don't know, there's just something that I'm picking up specifically on those of you with like darker features, and that might be really specific. But yeah, there's just something about you, or your masculine might have told you this at some point. And it doesn't even have to be your features. It could be something crazy as like you two being different cultures, or you two being like having different upbringings. There's just something about you that's a little bit out of the box. And at first it might have been a lot to digest because it was so intense. I feel like this is a divine masculine that knows that like everyone in the room has their eyes on you, including him. It reminds me of that song, but everybody's watching her, but she's looking at you. That song by Rihanna, I think, and I don't know who else. I don't know who the DJ was. Forgive me, guys. But yeah, it reminds me of that. Like, he thinks that you are just everything he could ever imagine and more, is what I'm getting from that card, okay? Let's go ahead and tap into some additional messages here from the Manara Erotic Tarot. Let's get a few raw messages about what's on your masculine's mind right now. Like, when it comes to the more raw fantasies about pleasing you, as we can see in these 2 cards, what are some additional messages? Okay, so I'm going to cut it in half. Giving it a really good shuffle there. Okay, so we have this card here, and that is like a confirmation of you're exotic. He thinks about that. Something else too, like, look at all the men looking at her. It's like, this is how big you appear. This is how magical you appear when you walk into a room. Your masculine might have met you in like a mutual setting, like where you guys were either at work or at a party in front of like mutual friends, and it was kind of like, oh my god, there's this like unspoken connection between you two. It turns him on that like other men find you so attractive as well. Like, he might even have like a smirk on his face if you two do know that each other feels this way about each other. like your masculine might be like, holy shit, like, me, like she feels this way about me. That's how much they find you like so attractive and so beautiful, like even to the point where all they want to do is just please you and be with you in this way. Okay. And sexual fantasy that they have, I don't think they would ever go through with it, or you would ever go through with it, divine feminine, but maybe you would. Hey, who knows? But something that they would want to do is like have sex in public. And the reason I feel like they want to do that is because they want to enjoy having you and having others see that you're all of theirs to enjoy. And this again might stay at just like the fantasy level, because this might be a masculine who, yes, they might fantasize about it, but at the same time, like they don't want any eyes on you except theirs. Or you might have a masculine that's a little bit more free and adventurous in the sense where, they might at some point would love to dabble in that or love to do that. But, out of care for you, divine feminine, it's something that they would never bring to your attention, but it's definitely something on the low that they might have fantasized about or at one point or another, is that they they really would love to have you and maybe have someone watch or have others watch. Okay. And this might be an even darker fantasy of theirs, but let's say you're married, divine feminine. Like I see this divine masculine having fantasies of making love to you while your husband watches. Okay. So that might be really specific for some of you who you guys are like, yeah, I've definitely gotten that epiphany before. Okay. So let's see what's on the other side here. Okay. Yeah. So definitely a masculine that's feeling really, I don't know, like mischievous in his thoughts right now about the connection, guys. Okay. Maybe even like just wanting to take action in a lot of ways here. But he's definitely feeling really cheeky right now when he thinks about you. And that tells me that the energy is very raw. The fantasies are very raw when it comes to pleasing you. This could be in a variety of ways. Let's see what else they want to say about pleasing you, because, yeah, definitely with that look on his face, the sexual fantasies are more raw, like they're more like focused on okay, that one fell to the floor here. Yeah, my heart is beating fast. Yeah, they're more like passionate and raw and like maybe like dirty. Like I want to say enjoying each other's bodies, sorry, with your mouth is what I'm getting with this smirk on his face here. And their heart is beating fast because I feel like it's like they almost wouldn't know what to do with you, divine feminine, if they were with you right now. And, maybe that's a good thing because I feel like they just need time to really ground themselves here. But then again, I feel like a lot of feminines too would really surprise your masculines in the way that you're able to have them go from this energy to like this kind of like on their knees, very like gentle with you energy. And another thing too I'm getting is like a lot of you know that your masculines, let's see what's coming out here. Yeah, I get jealous easily about you. A lot of you can tell like sexually your masculines are very like fiery, like that they would be like dominant in bed. And again, some of you divine feminines might really be craving this, and it's something that you haven't had in past relationships where you've really wanted your partner, so a masculine energy, to really take control of you and to take charge, because secretly you really love that act of surrender when it comes to sex. And again, like a lot of your masculines might really be in that energy. Like even like with him here, it's like he might get really jealous about other people around you, divine feminine, but at the same time it's like it turns them on somehow. It turns them on like to, I don't know, either like be in a situation where they know that you're all of theirs, but they know that there's other eyes on you, or you might even be involved with your twin flame and you're married or you're seeing someone divine feminine, and like they get jealous about it, but at the same time they would love to make this person like watch while they devour you, and in the most just incredible ways. Let's go ahead and get some more energy on that. Oh my goodness. Okay, so this card's coming up here again. So, they would definitely tease you is what I'm getting through this card. Especially with like making the person watch type of energy. I feel like they fantasize about just teasing you and doing things slowly and also making you cry out or even like say their name type of thing. Okay, because I see the Empress here, and I feel like the snake behind her indicates, like, devour again is the word that I'm getting. And it's simply because, like, to your masculine, like, you're everything, divine feminine, you're absolutely everything. And to know that you two have exchanged intimacy at some point that says that you also feel this way towards your divine masculine, I think that a lot of them came in just to get that confirmation, and they're on this journey towards you, especially when it comes to having sex, like in this lifetime period. Like, that is what is on their agenda. Okay, I love you guys. I hope you've enjoyed. You take care, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Bye.